Hello YouTube, and welcome to my garden. It's the sheep house behind me. It wasn't built as a sheep house, it was built as a house to keep pigs. And I've just finished mowing the lawn. So I've got this lovely smell of newly cut grass in the garden, and I really like that smell. The housekeeping, I'm smoking one of my ash pipes, and in it I've got some Solani aged barley flake, and it's tasting just fine. I've had a productive week. It's been sort of challenging, a lot of work, quite a lot of stress, but I've managed fairly well, and we've got a lot of stuff done around the house and the farm. We've made great strides when it comes to clearing out the attic. We've got an empty attic, and we're making an extra bedroom, a bathroom, and a storage room up there. And the builders are coming. I think it's in a fortnight. And well, when I said we had an empty attic, I was lying, because it's crowded with stuff, or it was crowded with stuff, but we've actually removed most of it now, so I'm pretty sure that we'll have it empty by the time the builders get here. And I've also had a big talk with my boys. They're 8 and 11, and it's not about the flowers and the bees. They figured that one out by themselves. It's a talk that's related to my last video, the one about suicide. Because until I had the talk, they didn't know that I attempted suicide, and I've felt that they've been too young for me to talk with them about it. But since I've been quite open with my illness and with my suicide attempts, I've had this fear that they might hear it from someone else first, not from me. So I've been a bit worried. But Wednesday evening, when we had dinner, they started talking about my depression, and they got into how it affected me, and was it dangerous or wasn't it dangerous. I mean, physically dangerous. And from there I managed to guide them into talk about suicide, and I'm really glad I've told them that I tried to kill myself, and I'm glad that they took it so well. I was expecting a big reaction, and maybe that they would be afraid that I would attempt it again, and that they would start to worry and maybe even try to keep an eye on me. But they've been really calm, or they were really calm about it when we had the talk, and they haven't brought it up since. So it seems that it wasn't a big deal for them. That's good. That's good. And it feels really good for me that I had a talk. As I said, I was worried that they would hear it from someone else, and that it's a thing you should hear from your parents first, not from someone else. I remember that I heard that my parents were getting a divorce. The first time I heard that wasn't from them, but it was from one of the neighbors. And she probably thought that my parents had told me, but they hadn't. And I was upset at the time, and I can't say I'm mad at them, but there's still a little disappointment in me. And I might have to make a break here because there's people coming, and I'm a bit embarrassed to be talking into a camera with other people around, but I'll keep going. But if there's a break, you know the reason why. But a good thing or a fun thing that happened this week was that the magazine, the quarterly magazine from the Swedish Pipe Club, came. And I had actually written an article that got published. That's the magazine, and I got the centerfold, and it's about my first year as a pipe smoker, and I like to write. Yeah, I'm really glad that I sent it in and that they actually published it. It's not like it's world news, and I'm a household name now, but it feels, there's a special feeling. At least I get a special feeling when I see my words in print. And the magazine as such was interesting. It was an article, an interview with Erik Nording. And I know of his pipes, but I didn't know anything about him. And he seems to be a man that can get things done. A big entrepreneur. And there was also an article about how beverages affect our smoking experience. There was a guy that made not a scientific experiment, but he smoked the same tobacco in the same pipe at several occasions, and the only thing he changed was the beverages. And according to him, what he drank made a huge difference on how he experienced the tobacco. So I'm a bit, I don't know, I might give it a try myself, because it according to him, it had a huge effect or impact. And I'm always drinking coffee, so maybe I should vary myself and drink something else at some occasions. And yeah, the coffee I'm drinking, it's It's from Pipe and Trout. He sent me tobacco and some coffee. I think it was June, maybe early July. But he sent me coffee, whole beans, and I don't have a coffee grinder, so it's been sitting on a shelf. But now I borrowed a coffee grinder, so I've started drinking his coffee, and it's really good. I think it was called Vermont coffee or something like that. Really good, better than my usual stuff. So I'm having a bit of a treat for a week or so until I've worked my way through the package. And I think I'll stop here before the people I heard actually show up. So thanks for watching, take care, and hope to see you soon again. Bye.